Let me welcome Ali Kolaghassi, Vice Chairman and CEO of Saraya Holdings, in today's interview. Welcome. How would you describe the current sentiment in Jordan real estate market, and what is the outlook? What do you see in the future?
Well, we cannot deny that 2008 and 2009 were bad years for the real estate sector in the region, and Jordan was one of the countries that were hit with this global, recession. Now, it is true that people once again are seeing opportunities. There has been a sort of freeze in supply and an increase in demand, which is causing the increase that you've talked about in the first 6 months of 2010. Once again, Jordanian expats are coming back to buy into Jordan. The Jordanian market, with more flexibility from the banks and the lending, has caused some people also to start looking into investment opportunities in the real estate sector.
Saraya is also active in Iraq and elsewhere. What is your global overview of real estate sector in GCC, and what are the future centers of the buzz? Back then it was Dubai. What is the future?
We always believe in Saraya that hospitality and secondary homes will always continue to have demand in the region. And this goes back to one important element, is the fact that close to 50% of the population in the GCC and in the Levant are under 30, which basically tells you that in the next 5 to 10 years, as more people graduate and they start having their individual careers, they will need a secondary home for entertainment. And also the cost of hospitality in Europe and the US has constantly increased. So if you can offer the same services in our part of the world at more competitive rates, and the prices of secondary homes, with beachfronts, keeping in mind that most resorts in the Middle East can operate, between 8 to 10 months a year, versus, the Europeans, where it is basically the summer season, which is, limited to 3 to 4 months. This demand will continue to, increase, and that is why we always feel that the value of real estate as an investment will establish a good return for the people who decide to make such investments.
Do you think the Jordanian market might be inflated by speculators, or it is the true genuine demand that's driving the growth?
I think what makes Jordan a little bit different than, for example, Dubai, most of the speculation that took place was by locals for their own personal use, and as well as using it as an opportunity to generate, capital gains. The same would apply to Saudi Arabia also, where most of the speculation was local. And one thing that differentiates the Jordanian market a little bit is that most people use cash as a mean of acquiring real estate. And that is why when prices went down, or there was a sort of a freeze, most people decided not to sell nor to buy, unless they really needed, the exit and the liquidity.
Quoting, Saraya selects undiscovered rich natural sites and develops them into tourist destination. What procedures or directives help you to determine rich undiscovered destination? How do you select these across the globe?
It's a combination of factors. The most important element is for the location to have a potential, and that's what we saw in Aqaba. The potential of Aqaba is not just having a city, on the Red Sea with a beachfront, beautiful beaches and sand. It's what's behind Aqaba. You have Petra and Wadi Rum, which adds value to any potential visitor to Saraya Aqaba. No other city can compete by having these three elements. You'll have a lot of beach destinations, in the region. But if I can bring a visitor to spend, a few days in Aqaba on the beach, benefiting from the water park we have, the entertainment activities, and at the same time visit Petra and Wadi Rum, I truly believe that this would be an experience that they cannot have anywhere else.
When we interviewed